Foot center. Just waiting for my partner to join me back in studio here. And the game is off to a great start. Here we have another member of the dynamic duo, I like to call them. Number 3, Dixon Green, missing that shot. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line, no good. Rebound by Dixon Green. Dixon Green hounded there by Johnson. Picks up an early foul. Referees for today's game, Michael Johnson, Carlos Henry, and Christopher Richards. And there's the other half of the dynamic duo. Berhansen loses it, gets it back, makes an attempt, and no good. Looking for the foul, but no call. B-Dot has it knocked away by Walker.
Thought I was missing in action?
No, I was just wondering. I thought the mic worked better when you plugged it in.
I think it does. I think it does. Well, thanks for telling everyone.
I just thought I'd share. Sometimes you know, let them know things happen.
Yeah.
This is real
that
life.
That happened.
It's real life.
Yeah. Starting to talk and the wire fell off.
Lushane Wilson at the free throw line. Misses the first.
Is he dancing?
Misses the second. A rebound by Okugwa. Did I pronounce his name correctly? Okugwa?
Yeah.
Oh, intercepted there by Dixon Green. Taking it, and continuation. Picks up An easy 2, goes to the line to make it 3 if he can.
Well, guess what? Don't know if he can make it 3 or not. That's the number add on his back. Dixon Green has been prolific at the back. And it does not make it though, but the rebound is by the big man Wilson. And can't convert though. As the Cougar comes away with it. For the Storm, dishes it off outside for 3. Rebound inside. Big man Walker.
Easy rebound for the 7-foot center.
Walker turning, using the left arm.
Bullying his way in.
Well, soft with the left hand.
Well,
although the bully was happening.
He banged him back.
You ever see a soft bully?
No.
But Cougar thought of a 3. Swings it to the left to Johnson. Johnson thought was giving it away. Armstrong for the Storm. Stop and go from Armstrong. Bounced outside, but
Oh, a
even
little
away.
too hard.
Wilson.
Dixon Green again.
Finishing is Dixon Green. 6-3, 7-3, 8-3. Let's count along with the board.
Coach Robinson not having any of that. Calls a timeout really quick. And I did mention that our dynamic duo coming out of last game, they were the hot hand for the Storm. I beg your pardon, for the Waves, and they made things difficult for the other team. I'm speaking in particular of Martin Dixon Green and Cameron Berhanen.
Indeed.
So Coach Robinson expecting those guys to come alive again for him and expecting him to have given the instructions for the rest of the team to support them like they should have.
You think they will?
I think they will. I think they can do it. Coach Robinson, an experienced coach. He's been here for quite some time.
A player before being a coach. National player, national setup in the coaching department.
I have a story for you, though.
You do have a story for me.
I have a story for you.
You do have a story for me.
I do have a story for you. It's coming from the last game.
Oh, Locks.
We were paid a visit as we see Dominic kicking it back out. Stepped on the line there. I was paid a visit by Mr. Bobby Gray. He said he wanted to come and say hi to you as well. So let's just put it out there as a steal comes up.
Brilliantly done, and a great finish that was from Johnson.
He wanted to let us know that he appreciates what we're saying, because he did recognize a lot of the things that we were saying, and he was being told, and we want to say hi to Bobby Gray's sister. She's watching.
Oh, my word.
And she was saying, she kept calling him and saying, they're on you, man, they're on you. But truth be told, Mr. Gray had an injury.
Yeah, he had an injury.
He had
today.
an injury to his left hand.
I was just about to tell you that, though.
Are you saying that you knew my story before I told you the story?
No, I spoke to his coach in an interview that will be shown later on. Oh, that was a poor work there by O'Brien.
But nonetheless, he had on. He said he had on a brace, had on a bandage on the injured hand, and he took it off in the fourth quarter. And he said he thinks that was the difference maker for him and his three-point shot.
Oh, a block, I thought, though. But
By Berhanen.
No, says referee. So he shoot two of the line. That's Armstrong. Berhanen went up high. But he came over to say hi, though.
Yeah, he did. Like the way you did that.
Tell him hi.
But it's nothing but love for these players here. We
Are you changing
admire
your
them.
tone now?
No, we admire these players. We doing what they do at the level that they do it. I admire these players.
Were we on him in this game though? We were on him more. So
we were on him more in the game before.
Yeah. I was saying though that he's playing a little bit less though than what he used to do.
But we understand the injury, and we understand that you know, we've got to keep our players safe. Oh, nice behind the back pass to Walker. Back to Dixon Green.
Inside. Oh, he was fouled. That's Berhanen going to the line. You were saying.
Don't underestimate Berhanen. He is a strong fellow. At 6'2", out of the United States, this little fellow, I think he pumps iron, and he's got some strength.
Yes, he does. Waves, 8-5, their lead in this first quarter. What a game we had in this opening affair.
Oh yes, defending champions doing all they needed to do to eke out a win over the Waves.
To Dominic. Oh, sweet by Dominic. Oh, Dixon Green, a push-off. Offensive foul goes the other way. He said what he did wrong was use his arm to push off the defender.
He was just trying to get around.
Or get through.
Or get through.
Yeah, I mean, could have gone either way, though, to be honest. Armstrong goes by one. Dishes out. Johnson and a turnover. Oh, no look pass to the big man Dixon Green, who answers the call for the Waves. I was thinking that Dixon Green scored before, but he misses 2 free throws.
He did, but did good just now.
Johnson for 3 for the Storm. Dixon Green carries the ball up court. Switches to Walker, then to Berhanen. Berhanen, a dish. Oh, that was spilt off the table. A poor dish in the end from Berhanen.
Saw what you did there. The dish spilt off the table. Yeah, I saw that. That's nice. It's nice.
Not nice when you see your food on the floor.
If you're hungry.
Well, Johnson for 3. That's short.
Trying to shoot over the defender, who was outstretched right in front of him.
Yeah.
And here comes the man of the moment from the previous
Oh,
game.
Berhanen goes. No,
Oh, yes!
No, I'm standing up. No, I'm standing up. The big man Walker finally acting like he's a big man.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Berhanen dishing. Mr. Walker finishing.
A 3 is on the other end, but could not happen. Walker was tentative in his games before, but now I said he was playing too light, and I hope he did not hear me and doesn't pay us a visit.
At his size, you don't want him to hear you.
Oh, that's joking. Oh, trying to weave himself up and under. Armstrong with the pass to Johnson. Oh, the here, and then the 3 attempt.
Oh my goodness!
They can't finish. No, the big man Dominic is there.
Oh my goodness!
Get that out of here. Someone is saying fight. Oh, no look pass. This to Wilson. Can't finish. That was a huge block
by
Forbes.
DeAndre.
So Forbes on the court. for the first time. Berhanen for three. Can't make it. Dominique with the rebound. Armstrong comes away with it.
They call him B-Dot.
Oh, it's a three for Armstrong. In and out.
Missed that dot there.
A dish is off. Oh, beautiful basketball being displayed. This from the Waves. Forbes answering the call, you are saying.
I was saying that looked good just now.
That's what
ball
you were
movement. Yep. Nice ball movement. Nice finish.
Dominique lays it off to Armstrong, cuts inside.
Wanted to work the 1-2 give and go.
Johnson, dish to Dominique. And it's taken away. A turnover. Ball was swung down to Forbes.
Oh,
Does
Forbes!
answer.
How could you do that? A little too casual there.
Oh, Johnson is blocked by the big man, Shane Wilson. The high jumper. Parks being brought in. Coach is having a word with LaShane Wilson. That he can spring in the winter.
Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. I am.
Please don't. Berhanen for the Waves. Green and white. The bounce pass, it came on the foot of Armstrong. Kick ball. So it still will be Waves possession. Wilson puts the ball on the floor. Was looking for the movement as a turnover from Wilson. Was looking for the movement of Parks, who just came on the court for the Waves in the number 12 jersey. And a turnover from the Waves. Armstrong. Dominique trying to muscle himself. Akuga. Oh, he's stripped of the possession by Wilson. Forbes finding Berhanen, can't sink the three, but the rebound by Parks. And then Forbes again. Back to Berhanen. Outside the arc. No look pass. Switching to the left. Berhanen taking a three short.
That goes out of bounds. Coach Robinson looking for a lot from his dynamic duo, Berhanen and Dixon Green, and the support that they need on the boards from Tyron Walker. And they're getting it. The Waves team are getting it together. The defense is swarming, making it difficult for the Storm to get it together. But they're only down by 12, by 3.
Yeah. Oh, poked away though. Poked away.
Jefferson Bay lost that out of bounds, actually.
So no one touched it?
Well, it's ball is going back to the Waves. Oh, cross-court pass from Berhanen.
Oh, fadeaway jumper this from McLean.
What a sweet dish from Berhanen.
Jefferson Bay spinning, can't finish. Rebounded by Parks. Waves has possession. Berhanen carries the ball up court. Crossover, cuts towards the basket beautifully. Seems like he was standing in the air. He went way above everyone, looked at the rim, then dished it in.
Indeed, and he was supported there by Parks, who made that nice defensive block to get him wide open to the hoop.
Jefferson Bay to Dominique, surrounded by 3 players, it's blocked. That was blocked and a foul by
Oh, he's going to be
Dominique.
called for that. That's a frustration move there from the big man.
Was
Didn't
blocked.
need to do that.
Well, it was blocked by Levy. just came on the court and not liking it, just pulled him back.
Just pulled him.
Forbes attacking the rim, he's fouled. He shoots 2 from the line.
Remember, you're not to say anything about free throws.
I'm not doing what?
You're not to say anything about free throws.
Okay, yeah. My bad.
Some substitutions being made by both teams. Misses the first. Does Forbes.
Misses the second.
But the rebound tracked down by Levy.
Yeah. Oh, can't handle it is McLean. He loses the handle. Martillier, who just came on, spinning and can't finish. Parks with the rebound. Forbes for the Waves. No look pass on the left. What a dish that was. That was a high-end dish.
As long as it didn't fall off the table, I'm sure.
A lob inside. Parks was all alone.
Knocked away by Okugwa.
Oh, yes, indeed. Ball pushed to Armstrong for 3.
That's what he's known for.
You say V dot.
He puts his dot on the exclamation point of the shot.
Word. Oh, my word. First quarter coming to a close. Coach Robinson of the Storm. Coach Brown of the Waves. You see the right side of your picture. Forbes. Going past one. Back to Forbes. A long 3 from Forbes. That's an air ball to close out the first quarter. As the Waves, they lead 19-15 over the Storm.
Well, I like what I'm seeing from this Waves team. And they're putting it together a little bit better than they did in the games before. And the dynamic duo, as I said, well, we can now call them a trio because Walker has come to play today. He didn't look bad in the last game, but we could still have expected a little bit more, and now we're seeing some of it. So I'm liking what I'm seeing where the Waves are concerned. As for the Storm, they need to get a little bit more settled and get their players who are supposed to be where they should be. B-Dot needs to be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more selective and shooting more. We also need to see a little bit more from Johnson. Johnson still hasn't gotten himself on his rhythm settled yet, I think. But I expect this to happen right now in this next quarter. I expect them to come alive, and I expect this now to be an even tighter game than it is.
Well, time will tell on that, though. We take a break from the National Arena Elite One Caribbean Basketball League. When we come back at the start of the second quarter, this is all about the Waves and the Storm. Welcome back to the National Arena, the start of the second quarter between the Waves and the Storm, the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter edition. My good friend Courtney Cameron would always inject that, like he loves the winter.
I love winter. I like being cold. It's easier to warm up than it is to cool down when you're hot.
winter is a season. And
I just like being cold, okay?
Jefferson Bay being very aggressive.
What's the call? Referee Carlos Henry. I saw charge.
That's what you saw?
That's what I saw.
You
But
know
I'm
that,
not the
you know that
referee.
the referee is like 5 yards away.
You know that the referee is going to be right anyway.
No.
Okay.
His call will stand, but doesn't necessarily mean that he's right. Well,
VDOT.
for 3, Cougar recovers for the Storm.
8, 7, 6,
Jones. Oh, Armstrong with a wild 3 shot clock violation. However, Wales will have possession. They have the ball, and they lead 19-15.
The swarming defense of the Waves making it difficult for the Storm to get it together. Forcing that shot and that turnover.
Forbes, no look pass, looking for Parks onto the rim. He was clouded or crowded and falls with the left hand. Can't get the bounce.
Too hard off the rim.
Cougar, oh, he dances.
Oh, come on. No, referee.
What's wrong with the referee?
I don't like that call.
Why don't you like the call?
Because he was firmly planted before the man ran into him.
Did you know if his left leg moved?
I can't see his left leg
Exactly.
from here.
But the referee is in that position to see if his left leg moved or not. So he's the best position to make that call. And I'm not saying he's right.
I'm going to still
saying
argue that.
He's in the best position. Cougar
I'm
takes
going
the
to
first.
argue that.
Oh, come on. Makes the first. Have to say, big up to the parents of Cougar. And I would say that for the rest of the tournament.
I'm happy you got corrected. Because I would have probably came in with the same mistake too. So thank you for doing that.
Turning his box, finishing his box. Using his strength and his height. Oh, a steal! Beautifully done by
Foul by
McLean. That was not McLean, actually, that was leaving.
Akuga committed that ticky-tack foul, we would call it. Didn't need to do that, but then it stopped the break, which
Yes.
stopped the flood.
Yeah. Foul on Levy. Now that's McLean.
And the number 30 there for the Waves, Jermaine Brown, now in.
So Brown, the man in town.
Brown is the man in town.
Yeah. That's his name
Get a good one, Doc.
for the rest of the tournament. Sabalanes doing this game also.
Bologna seems to be doing this game as well.
Yeah. Referee Armstrong. Cougar. Oh, that was a good fake, a pull-up jumper. Does not answer, but Martillier is there, gave the rebound. No look pass to Martillier. He's fouled by Parks. He'll shoot 2. (21-17), that's the score here in the second quarter of the second game. A reminder of the first, 96-92, the defending champions Horizon. They defeated the Rivers in this opening affair. More patrons coming inside of the venue at the National Arena. Jamaica, the land of wood and water. Jamaica, the land of sports.
And pot covers.
Oh, let's not forget that. And maybe Noah Sonadina stolen. Tipped outside would be Waves possession. Waves ball in their own half.
So the Waves haven't won a game yet, have they? They have? One game.
The only team that lost no wins so far is London Barkers. Oh, a spin, turning around. Can't answer the call, Mr. Brown, the man in town. Johnson. 3 from Cougar. Rebounded on the rim.
Rebound.
All right, Jefferson Bay.
He
But
went
can't
high for
finish.
that.
Yes, he did. No, Forbes. Rebound by Parks, and finally putting it in. Not his first points of the match, but the first points for the last 7 minutes from him.
Oh. You're not a three-point shooter regularly.
Oh, attacking the rim and failure to gain. Shot taken, trying for the rebound is Parks, but not finishing at all. You're asking who was trying to win their first match? Was the Waves?
Yeah,
They won their first game,
right,
and haven't looked forward since.
Well,
I wouldn't say they haven't looked back, but they haven't looked forward since.
unfortunately, they lost.
They played the
second game
Horizon
for
in their
them.
second game.
Yeah.
They lost. And then now they're playing the Storm. I'm enjoying this evening of basketball. Have to big up my good friend Bobby Gray. Now, is he my good friend?
Yes, he's your good friend.
Yeah.
He's our good friend.
Oh, a good friend, yeah. So Walker having a word, a friendly word, you may say, with his opponent. We can use that term. Oh, a steal! Brilliantly done by Forbes. Goes up, and an easy layup from Forbes, who has been playing excellently in that defensive area. Storm, dish inside, trying to turn. Whistler coming.
Gonna get a 3-second call for that. Morris should have gone straight up with that. Instead, he tried the dish underneath, and that put him
So O'Brien.
in that spot.
Forbes looks on, cuts inside. Oh, no, over the top, and can't finish.
Levy.
4 by Levy. Morris. Looks left, looks right.
Oh, there's an injured player. An injured player. I believe it is Millis. Millis got a bang to the face.
Yeah.
He's now on the bench. They're now tending to him, but let's hope he's okay.
So his brother plays for Horizon. In the meantime, oh, finding the big man for 3. Oh, we can't answer Dixon Green. But Johnson, Johnson's pass tipped off by Berhanan. Then back to Dixon Green. No look pass. Then to Levy. Dishes out to Berhanan. Oh, then on the right, Levy. Oh, that's aggressive play.
Nice underneath. Oh,
Forbes,
I'm
good
so
answer.
sorry, Mr. Forbes. That was a very good pass there from Levy.
Armstrong. Seeing.
Oh,
the
no, no,
middle.
no, 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 no.
Offensive foul by Armstrong. Did you see
I
that?
didn't see the charge. I saw the travel.
But didn't you see the offensive foul though?
I barely caught the offensive foul because the travel was a little more obvious.
Okay. Players normally do that though. They tend to hold on the defenders while they drive to the basket. Dixon Green for 2. Does not get the roll. Or the bounce.
Come on,
Armstrong. Oh, a shovel pass up and under, but the big man Walker is there for the Waves.
Royal tried to finish that, but just wasn't able to.
So Forbes, does he want to come out? Timeout taken.
Timeout.
25-18.
Timeout taken by the Storm.
Well, you see in your picture, Jefferson Bay, Coach Brown, also in his lucky chair.
What would Coach Brown be saying right now?
That I don't know. I'd have to be there to find out. We can assume what he would be saying as the camera is on him
But what I'm seeing from both teams, while it is working for the Waves a bit, I'm not seeing that settled play, offensive sets. I'm not seeing that settled, intelligent basketball play from both teams. I'm seeing a lot of random running. This game seems to be getting away from both of them, and I believe that's why Coach Brown took the call to say, listen, come on, let's set it back down, let's play some basketball.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're both very, very talented teams, and they both have the capability to do a lot more than what we're seeing right now. So we just want them to get it together and start producing the way they need to.
I'm looking to see if Millis is okay, though.
He's still on the bench. He's holding his head, but not so much now. He's actually smiling.
That doesn't mean that he's not okay.
Why would that mean he's not okay?
No, that doesn't mean that he's not. I mean, I could be in a bit of pain and still smile.
That's because there's something wrong with you.
Oh, no, come on. You've never been in pain. I mean, the basketball is going on. Some words.
Okay, what's going on there? What's going on there?
O'Brien is having a friend in the world with Walker. Walker is saying, I'm taller than you. And O'Brien said, I realized. The referee had to come in.
Ah! Oh.
So he says, none of that or technicals will be called.
Okay.
That's what I got from the referee.
That's what I heard. Not from all the way up here.
Not in that tone. Oh, beautiful. It done by Levy. That's goaltending. That's goaltending. That's goaltending. Trying to go for the block Royal, but called for goaltending.
Royal looked like he could be a high jumper, though.
Yeah.
He went really high for that.
Yeah. He has the Royal blood in his veins.
Couldn't resist you, could
No,
he?
he couldn't. So he always has to aim high.
With that Royal blood, yeah.
Yeah. So the Royal blood. 27-18, second quarter action. Johnson puts the ball on the court. A bounce pass inside to O'Brien, who can't finish. He gave his own rebound not once, but twice. And he's saying something to Walker. And I think he's saying, see, not that I'm short, I still can't score. Or shorter.
It's always good to see a rivalry between two big men.
And Walker. Dixon Green. Inside. Going around one. Oh, trying to use the back door, but he's blocked. Ball down to O'Brien. Armstrong!
Now there's the exclamation point we're looking for. There it is.
All the aggressiveness there. And for three!
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Did I say he was a shooter?
Berhanen. That's high. And that's three. Morris. Almost lost the handle. Did I say almost? He did just that. Berhanen once again. No look pass. Jefferson for three. Oh, Dixon Green.
Did I call them the dynamic duo?
So if one score, the other has to.
That's what it is. That's what it's about.
So
it's
if one
working
don't score, the other won't.
I didn't say that.
Okay, I'm just adding that to the mix. Armstrong pulls up for three.
Oh, yes!
Answers. You have the dynamic duo for the Storm as one Terminator. Finishing is Berhanen. Finishing with the left hand is Berhanen.
He can finish left, he can finish right, and he's strong. Mr. Berhanen did it again. But you're right, the Terminator, B-Dot, with the headband, is there to try and keep this thing close. We're only separated by, let me see how well your math is now.
Oh, you're testing me.
Yeah, I'm testing
I'm not
you now.
paying you any mind.
Are you going to write it down?
No, it's checking Akadi. No, the pass inside. Oh, brilliant to Johnson, who laid in. Berhanen. Bounce pass inside. This
Now the big man game. Let's
oh, can he finish? No, he cannot. Rebound gathered by Levy. No, can he finish? Yes, he can. With the
Finally.
left hand, Mr. Walker is strolling and saying something I don't want to know. Armstrong. Oh, sweet by Armstrong.
He's gonna get called. He's gonna get that call.
He sold Dixon Green. Dixon Green came to the market and bought it. Put him in the air and went up to gain those 2 shots from the line.
Smart play there from B-Dot. Got the man in the air. Knew he had nowhere to go and just let it go.
Armstrong to the line. Akade, since he's back on the court, has played extremely good in the defensive arena. Where's number 32 jersey for the Waves? Making the first. I'm not calling him B-Dot.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
Why?
I don't know.
That's his name.
I know. No, that's not his name. That's his nickname. Armstrong makes
He
the
wears
first.
it proudly, though.
Yeah, I know. So Verhanen, no look pass inside.
Oh,
yes! Big man Wilson
Mr. Wilson!
with a chinny chin chin, little beard. Wilson answering the call. Morris, Johnson for 3. Can't make it. The rebound by Wilson.
But now we're seeing the effectiveness of our point guard.
Akade, I told him from he's been brought in, he has been extremely effective. This time on the offensive end, he has been extremely offensive on the defense. He's great on the defensive end.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Well, he can't be offensive on the offensive end.
You could be offensive on the offensive end.
But he
because
could
you'd
be
offending-
offensive on the defensive end.
You could be defensive on the offensive end.
No, he can't.
Why?
Can he be offensive on the defensive end?
I don't know.
Okay. Think about it.
Let me think about it.
Think about it. That's your riddle for the day.
Okay.
It's a Jamaican riddle.
Can you be
Offensive on the defensive end.
And if you're offensive on the defensive end, does that mean you're... Yeah. All right.
Armstrong. Bounce pass to Johnson. Thought about the 3 cuts inside. Put up jumper. Does not make it. Verhanen with the rebound. Looking for the big man. Will he duck it? Yes, he does.
That's being offensive on the offensive end.
Yes, indeed, by Walker. 42-29. Waves crashing away. Armstrong goes by 2. No look pass inside. Tufran can't handle the ball. Wilson comes away with it. Dixon Green, 2 upon 2. A layup! I am
The
standing up.
dynamic duo connect.
Verhanen slamming home.
And
That
they're all
alley-oop.
smiles out there.
Oh my word, you're smiling here.
Yes, I am. I like seeing good plays.
Armstrong with a foul called before. Referee all smiles on the evening.
I love seeing good basketball play. That was a nice play there by the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Dixon Green out of Canada. Cameron Berhansen out of the USA. That's a Canada-USA connection there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. O'Brien. Akuga. Inside, a floater.
Nice floater, nice
oh,
floater
he
there.
gets the bounce.
I'm smiling again because that's a nice floater from Okuga.
Verhanen. Oh, thought about the 3 bounce pass inside, but stolen. Armstrong for 3. Rebound by Verhanen. Floats it down the court. Akade, and a chance for a 3-point play.
Akade showing what he's made of right there. Standing only 6'2", himself out of Canada.
6'2".
6'2".
From here, I look taller than him.
Yeah.
Did you hear my first words in the statement? My first 2 words.
Yeah.
From here.
Okay.
So you don't have to go any further than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The Cardi going for a 3-point play and making it for the Waves. 47-31 is the score. Brown not happy. Johnson. Johnson almost lost the handle. Jefferson Bay. Akuga. Swings it down to Jefferson Bay, cuts inside, and he's blocked with that floater. Akani. Oh, slipping. Oh, shot call for the travel. I thought he held the ground, the right boot, but he did not.
The ground might be slippery.
Or he need new footwear. That's McLean with that turnover. Armstrong swings it out to Johnson. Pull up jumper for Johnson.
Nice pull up, Johnson.
Nothing but the net from Johnson.
Johnson is one of those streaky players. Once he gets it going, he doesn't necessarily look back. But it's probably taking him a little while to get there right now.
A little while is right. Inside, movement. Oh, brilliant movement that was. The big man coming on the court.
David Thomas.
Yeah. Akuga for 3. Oh, air ball. Ball thrown down court. It is all Wilson.
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
Showing his high jump qualities.
Nice athleticism right there for a beautiful finger roll finish.
Johnson swings it to Jefferson Bay. Air ball. That signals the end of the second quarter, end of the first half. Let me hear your thoughts before we take the break.
I'm liking the Waves movement right now. The Waves are playing with energy. They're playing with excitement. Coach Robinson is very happy with what he's seeing. He's actually very quiet on the sidelines. He's usually very loud, but he's very quiet right now. So I'm liking what's happening, and the dynamic duo are connecting, and they're actually spreading the love as we see ice being applied to the head of Millis as we take a look at the bench of the Storm. They're not playing the way they need to play, and they're having a bit of a challenge getting it together and getting themselves organized in the completion of their plays, their defense, and they're just not having a great game right now. I know that they can do it because they came away with the win in the last game, because they put some plays together and their players came together and they did what they had to do. So let's see what happens in this second half, in the third quarter, coming up right after this.
Courtney Campbell, Sean Grant here, studio on behalf of the entire team. We're not gone just yet. It's just halftime of the second game of the doubleheader. A reminder what happened in the first was Horizon, the defending champions, defeating the Rivers 96-92. However, at halftime in this matchup, it's the Waves rocking and rolling, leading 51-33 over the Storm. Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter edition. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to the National Arena. Third quarter action. This between the Storm and the Waves. A reminder, the scoreline 51-33. Waves leading the Storm. Sean Grant and Courtney Campbell in the house here, the beautiful island of Jamaica. Green and white, this for the Waves. A fake by Berhanen finding Wilson. Dishes out for a three. That was a shot by Dixon Green and saved, however, in the hands of the Storm. So third quarter, frantic. And Akuga, brilliant, they're done off the glass.
I like that from Akuga. Going high, getting it, kissing it off the glass, literally, and got it to fall.
Riccardi, put up jumper. Not able to make it though, rebounded by O'Brien. Now in the hands. Oh! That was a huge block by Dixon Green.
Yes, indeed.
Berhanen looking for a shovel pass, trying to find the big man Walker. On the other, Jefferson Bay just laying it in off the glass. Your thoughts of what the expectations are for the third quarter?
For the third quarter, I expect more of the same from the Waves. Their dynamic duo connecting and feeding the other players, getting them involved. 10 points for Berhanen, 6 points for Dixon Green. And there you see him, oh, offensive foul there with a push-off on B-Dot.
Yeah. I think second time he has done it in the game.
Yeah.
I think what he's doing wrong, let me stop you for a little while. Dixon Green, you see attacking players, when they drive towards the basket, they use their hand to fend off the defender. However, they don't stretch their hand out. They keep their hand a distance from their body, and they use that hand to fend off the defender. What he's doing is using the hand and moving the hand away from his body and pushing the defender away. So although he's fending, he's pushing them along with it.
Interesting analysis. I like that. Did you used to play basketball?
I used to watch.
But yeah.
Akuga for three. Oh, that's an air ball from Akuga.
Errant ball. But now, as I did mention what I saw from the Waves, but the Storm, I'm not seeing the cohesion again from the Storm. Got that nice early 2 points from Akuga, but they need to play more together now. Now they need to build on what they have.
Well, Walker not being aggressive as he was. Aggressive in collecting, but not being aggressive going towards the rim. And I spoke to his coach about the aggression he sometimes shows, or lack thereof.
He spoke to his coach?
Yeah. I interviewed his coach.
Okay.
Who's
Did
his
he
coach?
agree?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Who's his coach?
His coach?
Yeah.
That guy.
Robbins.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. He was also a big man back in his day. And
I played against Robbins.
Was also extremely aggressive on the court.
I played against Robinson
I know
a few
you did.
times.
Oh, a turnover, poor pass from Johnson to Akuga. Could not handle the pass because it was misdirected. And it will be the Waves' ball. And in that game you played against Robinson, Berhanen for three. Rebounded by Johnson, one-hand rebound. Finds the movement of Jefferson Bay.
Jefferson Bay kicks it back out.
I want you to tell me how it went when playing against Robinson. Oh, pull-up jumper. Brilliantly done from Armstrong.
Nice shot there from Armstrong, but it's still a one-man game that's happening from most of the players on the Storm's team. We need to get ball movement, we need to get some nice cutting, pick setting, and we need to finish with a bucket at the end of our rotation.
Oh,
that's not happening.
Oh, we see it fighting under the rim, and by the big man himself.
Not down
Walker.
there, big man. You get a rebound, you don't go down there with it.
Well, Jefferson Bay driving to the rim and finishing, going by Wilson.
So with only an 11-point lead, the Storm still have way more than enough time to get themselves settled back together and get in this game, and they won't get it with passes like that.
Wilson outside for Cardi. Rebounded to Wilson. Ball being tipped in finally with the left hand by Walker.
Walker's having a hard time to finish tonight. Several attempts at the basket. He's only got one just now.
Armstrong.
Now let's see what.
Bounce
Nice
pass.
inside pass.
Bounce
That's what I'm talking
pass
about.
by Brian.
Passing, cutting, moving without the ball, getting that ball movement. You get buckets.
Jefferson Bay has 24 points. 6 points, pardon me, at 24. 6 points and 1 rebound. Well, can you count? Can you change the figure?
Yes, you can.
7 points.
7 points.
54-44. That's a score. The Waves they lead over the Storm.
This big man game is.
Oh, a 3 from Forbes. Missing, all ends up. So 54-44. That's a score. Oh, I thought though
Walker wanted
interference.
Walker wanted offensive interference.
Berhanen. 54-46. Akuga falling over the body of Walker. That's a foul. 54, the Waves, 46 for the Storm.
So what happens is, in the switch off on the defense, O'Brien may get left behind when Walker turns, and Walker then ends up facing Akuga. That should be an easy matchup for Walker every time.
Yeah. But if Akuga keeps him at bay, he likes to shoot the floater, but he's not great at it percentage-wise. You're a big man. Show your presence. Yeah. Oh, Armstrong for 3. Oh! Johnson climbed high.
Wow.
And it dipped low. That was a huge dunk from Johnson.
Yes, indeed. I like it.
Brilliantly done by Berhanen, answering on the other end. Not in the spectacular fashion we saw a short while ago, but nevertheless, still 2 points.
Still 2 points.
Akuga for 3, that was short. 56-48, the score reads. And it's the Waves that lead, 56-48, the timeout called.
Timeout called, of course, because they're trying to ensure that who needs a breather gets a breather, because I believe it was called by Coach Robinson. So he's trying to give those players a breather, get them settled, and not allow that exciting run by the Storm to catch and take root.
Well, you see Coach Brown being very animated, not sitting down in the chair is not there. And the clipboard, he was sitting on the chair all game long with the clipboard.
Here comes the clipboard.
His lap, but now he's on his feet.
Here comes the clipboard as we see our number 11.
Number 11 for the Storm, that's Millis.
Yeah.
Still
With the
having
ice.
pack.
Seems okay. Seems okay.
Well, I spoke to him earlier on.
But while we are enjoying the basketball and we're loving what we're seeing and we have the calls that we don't like and stuff, the biggest thing for us generally is just to ensure that our players are okay, because a lot of them are coming from different leagues and from different countries, and they're going to go back there at the end of this this competition. So we want them to play hard, we want them to play strong, but we also want them to be safe, and we also want them to be healthy.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, though, to be honest. Berhanen. Dishes off to Forbes. No look pass, so he thought that Walker was cutting inside, but that was only a thought. Jefferson Bay driving, but guess what? None of that, says Wilson. Merhanen was in the air committed. For the Waves, they lead 56-48. Merhanen once again pulls up, jumper, mid short, and fighting, but a Cougar comes away with it. Bounce pass, and the referee Bolaños had to do some dandy shandy, and persons listening and asking me, what am I talking about? Am I talking about the drink dandy shandy? Remember that drink?
That was too long ago, man.
Well, no, it's a sport that was played actually back in the day, where they played with the juice box or what, 3 persons played it. You had to get the person in the middle out and throw from one end to the next. Once you hit the player, you're out. But you had to learn how to sight, and that's what we saw the referee did.
Yep, that's what we saw.
Referee did a little bit of dandy shandy back in his day.
He was good at it too, I imagine.
He sped up, stopped, and then moved out of the way. In one motion. Armstrong driving towards the basket. Not happening today.
Surrounded by a sea of waves.
Forbes, 2 against 1. Alley-oop! Oh, can't finish.
The deflection caused that there.
Johnson, pull-up jumper, short. Rebounded by O'Brien. Go up and under, but blocked by Walker.
O'Brien and Walker are really going at it together.
Oh, hard. And dunking his faults, but dunking himself and not the ball. Jefferson Bay for 3. Ball tipped away. Jefferson Bay has it for the Storm. Pull-up jumper from Bay. He hits it. So 56-50. Waves a lead over the Storm. Turning around.
Nice spin.
Merhanen.
He's got some good handles, does Berhanen.
Yes, he does. Shane Wilson thought of taking a 3.
No, that's got to be a push. That's got to be a push.
But not like a gig, more so like an anchor hitting away a plyboard.
More like a sledgehammer against
the chest of Johnson.
Yep.
A little bit of Academy Award in there, somewhat.
No, there
Globe
wasn't.
Award. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, there wasn't.
Could be that hard. Hitting you fly 5-6 yards away. Jefferson Bay going towards the rim. He's fouled. He shoot 2. Parks asking, did I do that? Not in the Urkel voice, though. So Bolaños referee. So yes, Jefferson Bay will shoot 2. A 6-point game for the Waves. They lead over the Storm. 3rd quarter action, 3rd quarter winding down. 2nd game of the doubleheader. The defending champions Horizon winning earlier. This against the team called what? The Rivers.
The Rivers. So the Horizon outshined the River.
Yeah. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. And that showed he went to school.
Josiah Jones is checking in for the Storm.
JJ. Merhanen.
Shooting guard, 6'2" out of the United States.
And Martillier will be called for the foul. Just came back on for the Storm.
So a couple of new faces on the floor for the Storm. And I say new because they haven't played a lot of minutes in either game so far.
Yeah, Jones in the number 0. Martillier, 34. Wilson. Forbes. Swings it to the right. Levy. Rebounded by Parks. Inside, good move. Can't finish. Jones swings it to Jefferson Bay for 3. An air ball collected by Armstrong. Armstrong said, let me show you how to do it. He cuts inside. Dishes it to Jefferson Bay for 3, and he makes it.
So he is a 3-point shooter, is he?
1 from 10.
Ah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, Berhanen pulls back for three.
No!
Answers.
Now that's a three-point shooter.
A stroke of genius, you may call it. Johnson. Martillier loses the handle, but Wilson says it's his ball. But no, says referee Bolaños. Says, no, come on, Wilson, don't do that. I was just 2 yards away from where it happened.
You still got to ask.
No, you don't. Armstrong.
Oh, no.
Berhanen attacking the rim, swatted away. Levy.
Come on, get back on the defense now. Let's pull up.
Berhanen wants it. Forbes gets it. Then back to Berhanen. Oh, it goes by
Shows
the
him
big
the
man
handle.
who Martillier like he was not there. He danced, he moved, he swayed.
He missed.
That too. Johnson for the Storm. Cuts inside, goes toward the rim.
And one!
Chance for a three-point play. Chance for a three-point play by Johnson. 59-56. Three-point game, which can be cut down to two.
Like I said, he's a streaky player. He can catch fire and move, and then he can also not be so hot.
Forbes. Oh, Armstrong going for the steal.
3 points separate these two teams right now.
Berhanen. Harassed by Jefferson Bay. Berhanen. Alley-oop looking for Parks. And the whistle came.
3-second violation.
I was looking at the clock though.
Oh, shot clock violation, I beg your pardon.
Yeah. I heard the referee's whistle before I heard the horn.
The referee indicated 3 seconds.
But maybe it was both. But the horn did go. Jefferson Bay driving, dishing out to Martillier. That was short. Here comes Levy.
It's a
no look pass
3-on-1.
to Forbes, who finishes.
Pushing it back to a 5-point lead.
Jones. Put up jumper from Jones. In and out. Rebound by Levy. Berhanen to Parks. Oh! That's an
Wow.
offensive foul. Why?
Wow.
Why?
How do you knock over Martillier?
That was an offensive foul?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I'm asking you why.
Because he charged into the man. Feet set, already there. Next move, he dropped his shoulder.
Thank you very
knocked
much.
him over.
That's all.
Okay.
3, because he dropped his shoulder. That's why it was offensive. Berhanen. Rebound.
Little too forceful there, Berhanen.
Yeah.
You're trying to do too much right now.
Okuga. Thought about the 3.
No, Okuga.
No. Take that back. Take that
I
back.
stand corrected. You saw it, you felt it, you took it, you made it, okay. But if he missed it, what would we be saying right now?
What happened a while ago? That call missed me though.
Not sure what happened just now.
Well, I know what's happening now. Timeout has been called. And Coach Brown says that, okay, I did not sit in the chair this time around, and we guys made a run. So let's not go for the chair this timeout.
And let's start with the clipboard.
Yeah. He has not left the clipboard. That's his thing. He was giving instructions to the respective players. You see the young man in number 11 jersey, Millis.
He looks okay, but let's see if he comes back in. But what I'm not getting from the Waves so much, I beg your pardon, the Storm so much, I'm not getting the settled ball movement and the decent finishes. They're still doing the one man carried over as they come across the line. It's a shot.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't, but they're not setting up to get the offense to rotate, throwing the defense off and getting themselves inside for better shots.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you wholeheartedly there. Yeah, see the ice back on his head, Millis. Lower part of your screen is out of the shot.
I'm not even sure how he got hit, but it was pretty bad.
I don't know. So I'm not going to say I'm not even sure. I don't know. If you say he was taken off the court, I was holding his head. Under a minute to go to complete the third quarter. Still the Waves, they lead. Bounce pass to Johnson for two.
And he makes it.
Yes, he does. Now a 1 point game, 61-60. Verhanen swings it outside for Forbes. Forbes finding Wilson. Backs in, and with the right hand soft, little sky hook you may call it.
Sky hook from back in the day.
I'd say a little sky hook. Jefferson Bay for three, rebounded by Walker. Verhanen, 4 seconds on the clock, a floater he makes. Closing the third quarter, 65-60. Let me hear what you have to say.
Well, I'm just wondering what's going to happen. This young man is doing everything right now. Verhanen, one half of the dynamic duo out there and still making a serious impact in this game. As for the Wave, as for the Storm team, I'm still needing them to come alive. I'm still needing them to figure this out and get themselves back in this game. Even more so than they are, but they're grateful. They should be grateful, and they should be happy that they're only down by 5.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. On that note, we're going to take a break here from the National Arena, the beautiful island of Jamaica. It's the land of wood and water on the grounds of Independence Park Limited, which houses the National Arena Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter edition. We'll be back to bring you the final quarter with epic battle between the Storm and the Waves, with the Waves leading 65-60.
And it's the fourth and final quarter here at the National Arena in the Elite One Caribbean Basketball 2023 winter season. We have the Storm taking on the Waves, and Lushane, the jumper, just makes 2 more points, run right up on the board just like that.
Berhanen all smiles in his fourth quarter. Looking on, it is Storm's ball. Akuga turning away, bounce pass inside, and can't answer the call was Jefferson Bay. So carried the ball up court. Berhanen. Oh, he was trying for alley-oop, was blocked. The big man himself used the glass to his assistant, Walker, adding 2 more points to the tally. Johnson inside, cutting. Oh, a steal, read well by Berhanen. He goes from coast to coast, pulls up jumper short, and rebounded by Armstrong of the Storm.
He could have dropped that off to the cutter though, but I understand.
Jones scoring the 22-foot jumper, 20-foot jumper. You're saying?
Berhansen could have handed that off, but I understand the shot was there, so he took it, but just a little short there. He's still doing a lot on the floor right now, so we'll give him that one. Stolen by Jones.
Down court. Oh, easy. Oh, Lushane Wilson, come on.
Didn't he do this before?
Yes, he did. Send it home, big man. Send it home. You knocked on the door, and the door was not opened. Come on.
Like the intention, don't like the finish.
What finish?
Well, it's certainly finished now.
Oh, come on, big man.
That's the end of that play.
You're all alone. You're there to bring the house down. The arena would have been shook with that dunk.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Berhanen was getting ready to celebrate, too.
Timeout called. 6-9, 6-2. The Waves, they lead in the fourth and final quarter. A reminder of the second game of the doubleheader this evening. 96-92 was the scoreline. Horizon getting the better of the Rivers earlier this evening.
And we saw Otley coming alive. Anthony Otley doing what he did in his opening game, came alive in that one and did his due diligence.
Due diligence is one word. As you see, the Waves with Coach Robinson. Cougar. Oh. Showing some basketball IQ.
Ball being inbounded now by B-Dot. To Johnson.
Cougar does a fake. Inside to O'Brien. Back outside to Cougar for 3. Rebounded and came out to the hand of Berhanen. Was poked out of the hand of Berhanen by O'Brien.
O'Brien trying to salvage that, but no such luck.
Did not work in the garbage industry?
No, apparently not.
No, not at all. Berhanen behind the back. Tried it again. Dishes it to Wilson. Looking for the big man himself, Walker. Back to Wilson. Spinning is Wilson before he's fouled. And guess what? O'Brien says you're not going to take a shot.
Got himself in all kinds of trouble right there.
You're looking on Wilson. I have to mention all the time, as in the backdrop, Walker tying his shoelace. But it's going to be Waves ball.
A non-shooting foul.
Berhanen swings outside to LaShane Wilson for 3. Rebounded by Akuga. Just went off the ball foul.
Little battle happening there between Wilson and
O'Brien. And the big man Walker going over to Wilson says, calm down, calm down. Let's not give away any fouls because Christmas just went. Or giving away season is over. O'Brien inside, the Jefferson Bay can't answer the call. Wilson. Forbes is there, in and out.
Rebound O'Brien.
Armstrong. Johnson cuts inside, up and under, but a rebound by Walker.
Nice hesitation step and then drive to the hoop. Just didn't finish.
Levy. Berhanen for 3. Sweet from Berhanen.
He's been working really, really hard. Had the ball a lot in his possession for most of the offensive sets for this game.
O'Brien for the Storm. Jefferson Bay for 3. Oh, that was a wild shot, not even touched the glass. He comes inside, trying to up and under, but that's a great block by Wilson. Extending his arm. Berhanen. Put up jumper. Oh, it rattled in. He's hot. He's hotter than hot.
He's on fire. And all of a sudden, we're back at a 12-point lead.
A jumper, rebound by LaShane Wilson. Forbes swings it inside to Berhanen.
They need some defensive stops right now. Right now.
Oh! That was sweet, can't finish. Where was O'Brien going?
He went camping, I guess.
I thought somebody called him off the court. Armstrong. It's a wild shot. Gathered.
Maybe that's where O'Brien was going. To try and rescue that shot.
Levy. Oh, don't let me laugh. Levy going on the baseline. Oh, gaining his own foil attempt. LaShane Wilson trying to dart his way. Did he get the continuation?
The Storm needs some defensive stops right now, not later, not next 5 minutes. Right now, they need to stop this. It's not. This is a bloodletting that's happening right now.
Yes, he did get the continuation. 7-6. 6-2. The signal now coming from referee while a timeout is being taken. So the score, the Waves lead 7-6 to 6-2.
And the Waves are not going to let up either. Coach Robinson is now in the chair. And he has the clipboard.
Why should he let him? Well, he's comfortable speaking to his 5 on the court. Berhanen, Walker, Wilson, also on the chair is Dixon Green, along with Forbes.
So will we see Dixon Green coming back in?
Maybe. Akade is fixing his shots. Levy is the one that is on the court, ahead of Akade and Dixon Green. So Coach Robinson drawing another play. We're in this 4th quarter.
So far, whatever he's drawn up seems to be working for him.
Well, yes, it has been working for the entire team.
And guess what? Dixon Green does make it back on the floor right now.
Yes, he does. Akade is also on, along with the big man Walker. Michael Johnson is in the house, and not the track and field star, Michael Johnson.
Oh, we're talking about referee
Michael Johnson, yeah. He's on the court.
Yeah.
Never noticed him earlier on, but now I see the sprinting in him.
Wasn't he the Dandy Shandy one?
No, it wasn't. You're a good referee.
Carlos Henry?
Valarias.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said wherever he was, He made a very good impression. He played another Danny Shandy back in his day. I don't know if they called it Danny Shandy from his country, Guatemala. O'Brien, Armstrong, Johnson, one touch to Morris. Inside, bounce pass, Akuga for 3. Air ball. Ball is poked away. 3. That was short. Rebounded by Wilson. Akane running the offense. Trying to go around Morris, puts it back to Wilson. Wilson thought about a 3. And the whistle coming, he'll shoot 2. It's all Spurs. Well, it's a 6:40 on the clock, though. A lot of time left in this game.
There's still a lot of basketball time left in this game, and the Waves are actually playing the defense and the energy and effort that the Storm need to be doing to try and get back into this. They're now making changes. I see Royal coming back in, which is another energizer little bunny type of guy.
Yeah, well, they need that.
So they'll need his energy desperately right now.
As Wilson does not get the bounce.
What can they put together to get the stops and get some points on the board?
That's the big question.
They're down by 15. Not a far lead by any measure. But certainly it's going to take the work that they need to do to get there.
Johnson, as Wilson missed both free throws. Armstrong dishes outside for Johnson for 3. That's short. Armstrong quick to the ball. Dishes outside to Morris. Inside, Morris goes with a floater, but rebounded by Wilson. Akane says he wants it. He will catch up the court. He goes, oh, it's poked away by Armstrong, who finishes on the other end.
Nice finish from Armstrong there. Because we know that Wilson can jump out of the gym.
Yes, he can. Akane. Time ticking away. Taking his sweet time to go over the half line. Carter being double teamed. Wilson back to Akane for 3. He makes it.
Ooh.
80-64. The Waves, they lead. Johnson goes inside and does not finish.
Could have got a little contact there, but...
A little contact. Oh, that's traveling. That's traveling.
That's got to be traveling.
That's traveling.
He knows it too.
Well, he has traveled many times to represent Jamaica in a high jump arena as a youngster. Johnson.
So our score reads 80-64.
O'Brien, oh, get that out of here. Oh, no, the pass looking for Levy. Deflected outside. And you see Dixie Green says, come on, it's my fault.
My bad, my bad.
Why can't he say my fault?
He said my bad.
Yeah, but why can't he say my fault?
He could have said it. But it means the same thing.
It does?
Yeah. My bad. My fault.
It doesn't mean the same thing.
It does.
My fault mean it's all my fault.
Nice block by Wilson.
Oh, in the hands of Morris. Goes for 3. The rim out. Collected by Levy. My fault mean it's my entire fault. My bad mean that, oh yeah, it's almost my fault.
What?
Turning around. Oh! Sweet jumper from Dixie Green, who said it was his bad a while ago.
Well, that's his good now. Is that his not fault?
I'm going to explain everything to you. Later on, Dixie Green swings it inside. Oh! A block by Armstrong. 82-64. Armstrong for three. Sweet
Nice.
by Armstrong. He lives in the three-point land.
He does indeed. He's made a couple since evening. But they should not rely on that. They need to put points together. You can still get this away by chipping away at it, playing some defense,
Leave
not
it with-
allowing easy buckets like that.
That's not easy. Levy went with a fake, and suddenly he sold the fake. All the members bought it, and then it became easy. Armstrong for another three. Under the rim,
Royal.
Royal is landing it in.
Royally putting it back. 84-69.
Yes, indeed.
Only only 15 points, I beg your pardon.
I'm not saying anything.
You
Levy
don't
for
have to.
three. Oh, it's the rim, rebounded by Armstrong. 84-69. Oh, Royal is there. And however, it will be Storm's ball.
So right now I'm not going to say it's a whole lot of time, but I'm going to say that there is enough time for them to put something together to make a run at it. The Storms need to put something together. They need a stop, and they need to score. They don't need to score from the three-point line only. Unless you're a shooter like B-Dot, then yeah, take the shot. If you're not that good a shooter, then you need to get to the hole, put the bucket, put the ball in the bucket.
Why did Armstrong listen to you a while ago, though?
I don't know.
Yeah. I thought he heard you. That's why he took the shot. Martillier, Armstrong, Johnson cuts inside.
That's what they need to be doing, but they need to finish.
Well, that's what the finish at all. Dixon Green, a floater, and he made it. Was it before?
Referee waved it off.
I waved it off.
He's asking if it counted. They're
Did he wave it
asking
off?
if it counted. He's asking.
No, he
said
didn't wave
yes.
it off. It's counted, of course. 86-69. No, it's not. He waved it off. He waved it off, so it should be 84-69, as we have on our screen.
Are you sure it was waved off? We got to check that out.
Well, now check it out. And twisting and turning. Well, the scoreboard reads 86-69. I'm not entirely sure, though, that what was the whistle for? He gave the two-pointer? And what?
I don't know.
Well, that's the score, 86-69. As making the first is Martillier. Brings the Storm to 70. That has to be questioned, though, and clarification on that. Makes it the second. Big man tussling for the ball.
Nice,
Martillier and Thomas.
Unfortunately, possession for the jump ball is going to go to the Waves.
Waves, yeah. Left change, left and right, Dixon Green.
Trying to do too much right there was
Gave-
Dixon Green.
Gave it away. Jefferson Bay banked it in. 72 for the Storm, Waves 86.
Berhanen is back in.
Yes, he is. Ball handler. Cuts inside. Pull up jumper from Berhanen. Oh, the rebound is there. Can't be turned in. Now finally, it's turned in by the big man Thomas. And when I say the big man Thomas, literally.
He is pretty big. 6'8", out of Jamaica. Weighs a couple 100 pounds.
I was about to ask you, 6'8", length or width? I'm just joking.
He's just big.
I'm just joking. In the meantime, Jones for the Storm. Bounce pass, Jefferson Bay puts it up, and the big man Martillier on the other end answers the call for the Storm. 74 for the Storm, 88 for the Waves. Berhanen, oh, that's beautiful by Berhanen. But the pass to the left hand.
McCarthy.
McCarthy can't be handled. Jefferson Bay thought about a 3. Outside, a 3. Rebounded by Royal. A 3 taken, not the greatest at all from Jones. Goes outside for Waves ball. Under a minute to go. And you can safely call it now that the Waves has crashed the party this of the Storm.
Oh, nice turnaround hook there.
Big man Thomas with a soft, tender touch.
Get some points on the board, big man.
Going for the steal. It is going for the steal. As you see, Dixon Green wanted it. Got it. And 2 more to his name and 2 more to the team's name. 92-74. Jefferson Bay can't answer. Dixon Green. Oh, showing his ball handling skills. And McLean.
1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, that was a high. But Thomas turns around.
Oh, yes, Mr. Thomas.
On the floater. Congratulated by his coach, Robinson. That signals the end of this matchup, 94-74. Let me hear your thoughts before we close out our broadcast.
Well, that's all she wrote. The Waves came and they crashed over the Storm, doing everything they needed to do, putting buckets, putting defensive bodies on people, and the dynamic duo doing what they do best, putting people on their heels with their dribbles, getting past people, getting the passes to their big men, getting the passes to the other players, and keeping them involved. That kept them ahead right through this entire game. They never looked back from they took the lead.
That's all. However, a win under their belt. That's the Waves, and a win under the belt for Horizon. This in Saturday's action. When will we be back? We're back on Wednesday?
We're back on Wednesday.
Oh my word, with another doubleheader. Oh, the 2023 Elite One Caribbean Basketball League. Final words for the evening?
I'm looking forward to see what happens now once we get these points and everything all settled up, to see who goes where and how this is going to play out in the finals, because it's going to be an exciting game for the rest of the season for everybody. Everybody has an opportunity to do something different. Only team that has not won anything so far would be our team from just now, the Rivers, who continue to...
Has dried up.
I was going to say flounder a little bit in putting it together, but they still showed some great basketball, and there's still some great players on that team. Horizon doing what they needed to do, champions playing like champions, coming from behind to take the win just now, so great work from them, and let's see if they can keep it up, because if they come against a Waves team that plays like this, they're going to have themselves a challenge.
Well, I'll take your word for it, my good friend Courtney Campbell. We'll be back on Wednesday to bring you more the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter edition. So we leave you with the news at Horizon. The defending champion defeated the Rivers 96-92, and the Storm, they went down to the Waves 74-94 in Saturday's action. Continue to enjoy the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter edition. Courtney Campbell and Sean Grant will be back.